Arsenal had played against Real Madrid 4 times, coming up victorious twice, and Arsenal sharing 2 draws with Real Madrid. And at the 90 minutes football played between Arsenal and Real Madrid have never defeated Arsenal. Arsenal had the opportunity of going to Goodison Park to consolidate their victories, and somehow the flow of their lines haven't scored, going ahead with the goal scored by Trossard. And somehow, Darren England came up with that controversial penalty gave to Everton, and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. And today, I have with me Nene. Nene, what transpired at Goodison Park? What was your take on that penalty?
The officiating is rubbish. Honestly, everything is bad. We are laughing about this, but this is one of the key factors why they are calling us Butlers FC, why they are calling us Netflix FC, because the officiating, the referees and the OPGMO, they are doing their own part of the job. They are contributing greatly to this. We see that in the past 2 seasons. This season it has happened more than twice, and it's not good. It's not good for any club. It's okay that the anger is, it's not okay. I'm even confused. It's not okay. It's painful. It's odd, because imagine Liverpool lose point yesterday. What if we should have got that point? It should have been 9 points by now. That is a bigger chance for us.
Premier League is unpredictable. You never can tell what's going to happen.
Honestly, even
But with the role of the referees,
it's
something
bad. Honestly, even though we did our own part, because at the coming in the second half, we didn't really play much as expected. The first half we tried a bit, but the second half, the substitutions, everybody was poor. Odegaard didn't step up. Even Saka was a little bit low. I don't know whether they are just trying to be too careful because they're facing Real Madrid, because Saka was even pressing much. Saka that we know, I don't know, maybe he's scared of
Maybe because he's
injuries.
just returning.
Yes,
And
he's
he's
trying
trying
to
to
be
still monitor
careful.
the hamstring
Exactly.
so that it doesn't go on.
Yeah, and they are seeing that, maybe they're thinking that they have lost the Premier League already, so let's reserve and push for the Champions League, which is coming in, and it's a bigger game. We're facing Real Madrid, a very good team. So maybe that was one of the reasons, but most of our players weren't taking a rush. And the foul was the whole penalty incident was a total turn off for me. It was really bad. To me, it was a 50-50 thing. They were holding each other, fighting, and they both fall on the floor. For some reason, the ref said it's a penalty. And to me, the fight happened outside the box. They just fell inside the box, and it's not good enough for a penalty. Honestly, it's really not.
Okay, look at that match against Everton. What would you say was really the talking point? Because Arsenal had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Opportunities fell on the side of Declan Rice, Trossard, Martinelli. The whole flow of that line. Because this is what I always say. Arsenal will always create scoring chances. Then nicking them has become a big challenge. And I have my take. I said, look, if you know you're playing without a striker, and now you'll be able to fashion out a way of playing and you nick off scoring opportunities. I mean, those opportunities are not going to come for you all through. There are times that we just needed to just calm down and slow the ball into the net instead of going for power play. Like Martinelli, we saw. Martinelli is becoming daring. In the last 2 matches that I played, I could see a different animal.
Yeah, it's coming.
But now, can you calm yourself down when you're in front of goal and take your chances? Well, that's what I saw against Everton. So looking at that match, if you want to look at that match, what's your take? What is your take? Where do you think that we let me just borrow your word, bottled it in that match?
With that match, I think, like I said earlier, a lot of players were flopping. Well, Declan Rice, wasn't, at his best. He wasn't wanting too much. Maybe they're scared of exhaustion or injury, because we lost Gabriel just last week. Saka is just coming back, and it has been happening. One will come in, two will go, and so they're just trying to be careful. And it's a good, even though at the cause of being careful, at least they tried. We didn't lost the match, even though we lost 2 points, but they were able to get 1 point. We are playing without a striker. The attack is rusty. it's a good thing Martinelli's kind of stepping up now. It's a good thing Saka is back and he's a star boy. But yesterday, sorry, on Saturday, Merino didn't play as a striker. Who do we got there? Starley. Although he provided an assist, but other than the assist, what did he do? Nothing. If it was Merino that was there, I'm sure it should have been a little bit better. The midfield that we are there, yes, Jorginho have killer passes, but we know how slow Jorginho can be. The confidence of Declan saying Partey is in the midfield, let me move, let me overlap, is not there.
But do you think that or rather, don't you think that we were a better team when those guys, Jorginho and the likes of them, were still on the pitch? Because compare as if when the likes of Odegaard, Saka came in, that was when we now lost our momentum.
Yeah.
Because for the first time, I saw a makeshift team playing solidly well until that second half. They did very well. So what's your take?
The second half coming in, two of our best players who have been injured come into the pitch. They know our captain know I gotta be careful. I'm playing Real Madrid next. That is my former club. I'm the captain of Arsenal. I need to be fit for that match. We just lost the leader at the back, Gabi. Saka is just coming back, the leader of the attack. There is no striker in this team. I myself and Saka need to be careful because if anything happened, then that's the end for us this season. So I think that was the main thing. That was what was holding them back. Saka didn't even press much. He didn't even fight. It was just, trying to calm the game, make sure it didn't lost, make sure the team didn't. That was what they were doing. They were playing like, let's not lose the game down. Let's go and win. And I said the officiating have their own part. We have our own part to play while we lose points, but I'm not seeing that's a very, very bad thing because it's now, although we going back now, I think it's bad, but that day I didn't see it as anything bad because I give up on the league. You've given up on the league. So if they give up on the league, I don't see that. It's only logical. But looking back with Liverpool dropping points, I think maybe they should have put up a fight. But that's the thing about football, quite unpredictable. So let's go to Madrid, all focus there, get the victory. Hopefully, we'll move on to the next stage, the semis of the Champions League. PSG or Aston Villa, knock them out, go to the final, get something this season.
Someone is already dreaming.
I'm not dreaming, I'm only being hopeful.
Anyway, talking about unpredictability, Arsenal have played against Real Madrid 4 times and they defeated Madrid twice. And one of those occasions happened to be in 2006 when Arsenal went to the Bernabeu. And then they had the Galacticos, Sergio Ramos, and the likes of Beckham. All of them were involved in that match.
That was a big
and
match.
They have Casillas as the goalkeeper. And yet, one man took them to the cleaners. That is Thierry Henry. But this time around, the Galacticos of Real Madrid happen to be Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Modric, and the likes of them. But I'm telling you that Arsenal are going to this game against Real Madrid at the Emirates as underdog. But one of the key things that is going to keep Arsenal fighting in that match happen to be that when Arsenal comes up top against top opposition, they show up their teeth. They show up their teeth, and they've been doing that in recent matches, especially against Man City, against Liverpool,
all the big clubs,
all the England, including United. But this match is a match that will be a test case to see the resolve, or rather the resolve of Arsenal players. They know that they've lost the Premier League, and this is the only thing that is left. It's a blockbuster game. Looking at this match and looking at the kind of tension that is going to bring to these players, and Arsenal playing without a renowned striker, how do you think Arteta and his boys should approach this match? Is it fearless, or should they play for safety? Because a goalless draw at the Emirates is not going to help Arsenal in any way. We need to nick a victory against Real Madrid and go into Bernabeu and go there and throw all our gauntlet and say, this is it. We are here, we are coming with our Arsenal to bombard you. So, from your own point of view, how do you think that Teta should, approach this match tactically?
I think that if you look at Real Madrid, I always say they are a beautiful club. They play beautiful football. It's similar style to Arsenal. We all play beautiful football. We're more of an attacking side, both Real Madrid and Arsenal. They attack more, hold on the ball, pass, make the game look beautiful. So it's like two teams playing of a similar style facing each other. But the problem with these teams that both teams that play beautifully and attack more is that when it comes to low block teams, there's a problem. So we have a very solid defense. I don't want us to draw the game, but if we are looking back, let hold back, I think we can get them more because a low block team, we did that for 30 minutes and more playing against Man City with 11 man and
More than
10.
because
Yeah, that's more.
the card was in the first half.
Yeah, yes, more than 45 minutes of playing that against Man City with 10 men on the field. And you see, they weren't able to do nothing. But I don't want us to do that. I want us to open the game, go there. In fact, we've got a solid defense. My only thing here is that I'm not too confident with Kyriel holding on Mbappe, but Saliba is there. So Lewis Kelly is there. I'm scared of them.
White too.
Ben White will be there. Timber is solid. When it comes to one-on-one, it's difficult to take on Timber. He's physical, he's solid, he's good on the ball and everything. And that's our defense is the confidence. Real Madrid, they have a rusty defense right now. Their defense is not that good.
Balaba is just returning from injury.
Yeah, their defense is not really that good, but their attack is good.
Yeah.
Both team have good midfield. Our midfield trio is also good. I just need Odegaard to be up on his game. Real Madrid have a very good midfield, but Camavinga won't be around. But they have other players. Madrid is one of the best midfielder ever. So they have a very good midfield and their attacking power. The trio, Vinicius, Kiki, and Rodrigo. That is the best attack. So I just see our attack is rusty. So both teams, we have a good defense, they have a rusty attack. So I think we can stop their attackers, but it's us to make chances our attack. That is the problem.
Okay, now looking at the way this game is, look at the likes of Vargas that are playing as a right back player. Do you think that Arsenal can exploit that area, considering the pace and the way that Martinelli is playing presently? Yeah. Do you think that Arsenal can take the opportunity of exploring that area? Because Valverde is not a natural defender, but somehow he's been playing an inverted role for Real Madrid. Because sometimes you just see him advancing through the right flank and is making some obvious pullers that leads to goals and all that. How do you think that Arsenal should utilize that deficit?
It's up to Martinelli. He got a big task ahead of him. They all are aware of what they are going to face. Trossard, Martinelli, they are very aware of what they are going to face. So, like I said, it's up to our attack. I know Saka can get the job done. Merino can be lucky, but Martinelli have been flopping. Can he get it done? That is the thing. If you have one chance, can you convert that chance into goal? Can he? I'm not too sure. But if Mbappe have one chance, I'm sure he's going to score a goal. So that is the problem. But I think we got something. We got good defenders. My whole hope is on our defenders. It's quite unfortunate Gabi is not around, because if there is Gabi, I'm sure that it's going to be solid. It's going to be a big game. And another thing that we should look out for that is good is that Real Madrid, they overlap.
Who can exploit that?
Exactly, they overlap. Defenders sometimes come forward, and with tracking back is quite difficult. So we can do that. We also overlap, but our players are used to it. Skelly can overlap and won't come back to defend. Saliba always stay back. Pate is staying back. So I just need to beg Kyriel, please be attentive. Mbappe is not a kid. He's not a small striker. He's a very good striker. So Kyriel, please be at your best. And you have my full support, Kyriel. This is the time. This is the time for the Arsenal fans to sing your praises like they have been doing for Merino and Kai Havertz. Please, Kyriel, get this done for us.
Talking about getting things done, now we'll come to that point, because I see you're nervy about attack, about defense, about considering the kind of players that we lost. We don't have an out and out striker out there. We lost big gap.
But it's a do or die game for me.
Okay, now looking at this match, how are you? What is your lineup structure going to look like? Because playing against Real Madrid, you know you're coming up against a top opposition that have won the Champions League 15 solid times. That is it's something that is sublime, you know. So when you're playing against them, you need to be at your very best. And there's something that also happened for Real Madrid. You see them, they have this element of luck. Looking at the way they won the last Champions League. I mean, look at Borussia Dortmund came from nowhere, took them to the cleaners, and the next thing, these guys came and grappled the game on the scruff of the neck.
That is what Terry Henry said. If you are playing these teams, you need luck on your side at some point. It's really because Madrid, oh, they're Madrid. They can just turn the game around within the next 2 minutes.
Okay.
So,
you are now Mikel Arteta. Give us your lineup and let us see how much formidability your lineup is going to show.
Wow. Raya, my goalkeeper, I trust him very much. Raya, I'm depending on you. Raya, Timber. I'm going with Timber, Raya, Saliba, Kiwior. I would have said Ben White because people say 70% Ben White is better than Kiwior.
Exactly.
But I think I'm going with Kiwior because I'm leveling a responsibility on him. The responsibility of the defense is now on your shoulders, Kiwior. I'm giving you that responsibility. I want you to be the master of that defense. I want you to step up more than Saliba is stepping up. I want you to be the man of that game. So I'm giving that responsibility to Kiwior. I'm gambling on Kiwior. I just believe that
for he has some. You want to win. Why do you want to gamble?
Because he has something to prove.
No, Ben White. Are you looking at somebody that has something to prove, or somebody that has got to give you what you want? In somebody like Ben White.
No, sometimes it's good for like you said, the underdog, somebody that has something to prove, than somebody that's good or bad. I know that I am me. Than somebody that has been facing a lot and say, you know what, I need to step up. So having him there is much better, honestly. But maybe Ben White can come in. But I think that having Kiwior there, he needs to say something to the fans, and this is the match. He did that when Gabby was out on injured. You see Gabriel clapping for him. So I want him to do the same thing. I want the fans to be singing his chant, after the match. So Kiwior, you have my full support. Please do not disappoint me.
I call you the panic station.
Don't disappoint me like Starly disappoint Ken. do not disappoint. So Lewis Kelly is fire. He's solid. He can run on. He prefers Rodrigo, right? He can run on Rodrigo. So I'm going with Kelly. He's physical. Thank God for physicality. I think there will be a little bit hesitant. And another beautiful thing that I need to mention is that these two teams are struggling from injury. So it's going to be, they both are going to be watching out for their backs. So the midfield, Thomas Partey, I'm glad he rested against Everton. So it will be fully charged. Thomas Partey, because, bro, that midfield, you need to run it. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Odegaard. Odegaard is another player that I want to step on as the captain of Arsenal, not only as a playmaker.
He has got something to prove.
That is your former
club. To show Real Madrid that you guys made a blunder.
Let me go. That is your former club. You are the captain of Arsenal. You need to deliver. You need to step up. Even though everybody is flopping, at least they say our captain stood up. That is what I want from Odegaard. And of course, Saka will be starting for me because he's a star boy. Maybe Waneri can come after. It's a game that will be full of emotion. Waneri wasn't really at his best against Everton. So I'm gambling on Saka instead of Waneri this time around. Saka, Merino, and Martinelli. I should have said Trossard because he's having a good the past two games he has been really good. But I'm going on Martinelli because of the speed, and maybe there must be outrun or something because Real Madrid are using a player that have speed, Mbappe, so we need that speed for Martinelli as well. My only fear is that if he has the chance, let him take it. So I'm gambling on Martinelli. Merino for headers and set piece and other things. So I'm also going with Merino. And I'm seeing him to score. So I'm going straight away to my goal score and my score prediction. My score prediction, I'm seeing a 2-1, getting the 3.21 win to the Arsenal. My goal scorers are going to be Saka and Mikel Merino.
Okay. Judging from your team selection, I think I have two changes to make there. Every other player you mentioned were okay. I want to replace Kivio with Ben White,
Okay.
and I want to replace Merino with Trossard. Trossard has played as a first nine. Will be a handful for Madrid because of the way he shoots. And I'm looking at it that he should get started first while we bring in Merino thereafter. Merino should come and put the icing on the cake. I've never been confident on Arsenal, this Arsenal team, the way I am. From the outside, when I knew we were going to get either Madrid or Atletico Madrid, you recall, I keep telling you that
I always
with
wanted
Atletico
Madrid.
we are done.
Yeah.
But with Real Madrid, we are going to surprise them.
Yeah.
I'm going for a 3-0 emphatic victory against Real
Wow,
Madrid.
somebody's been.
Yes,
He's doing too much. Somebody's doing too much.
Yes, it will shock them. I'm telling you, it will shock them. I believe if we play a tight-knitted game, if I recall the same team Arsenal put up against Man City, if we can go with that same mindset, that formidability, there is no way we will not drag Real Madrid. We've seen Real Madrid struggle against Real Sociedad. We know that, look, they are good. They are experienced in the Champions League. But I'm telling you, the players, they have fire in their belly because they know that, look, this is the only competition that we've got. You've got nothing to lose. You give it all.
And this is a cup we've never won.
You go there and dare them in the face. And I believe that this Arsenal team, if we beat Real Madrid, we're going to get to the final.
Yeah.
And
I do want history to repeat itself.
Exactly. If we're going by history, we're already qualified. But I believe that there is something that we will see a day. We'll be asking on that day. Take my words as Arsenal fans be. I would ask on that day, is this the same thing? Where did these players put this, formidability all through the season?
I really hope so. I really, really hope
so. My scoreline prediction is 3-0. You said 2-1. We're going to be looking out for that. And talking about prediction, I forgot to let you know that I said on this channel that we're going to beat Everton by 3-1. And that the only goal Everton will score will come through a penalty shootout. It didn't happen the way I wanted it, but somehow I said it's going to be a penalty, and they scored all it. So me, I'm getting close to Nene. Her last prediction, she had it all. Merino scored. The scoreline prediction was okay, 2-1. But this time around, I just got just a tip of the iceberg. I thought I any win.
As long as we win the game, everybody wins.
And this is how it's been on this edition of Arsenal Fans Beat. Then you have something to tell the viewers.
Come on, Gunners, like Trossard and every other Arsenal. Let's go out there, support our darling Arsenal. Let's beat Real Madrid and go to the next stage. This is a cup we've never won before. Let's be hopeful we're going to get it. Come on.
Talking about the cup that we've never won before, we will never embark on this journey if you're not part of the community. And the reason why we are growing from strength to strength is because you've been sharing, you've been subscribing, you've been making comments. We cannot do anything better than that without your support. Your criticism are all welcome. You see your criticism, we're doing everything possible to impress upon you everything you're asking us to do. But don't stop sharing, don't stop subscribing. Until then, it is come on, you Gunners.